Good morning. I got a new, see me, I don't like this. I got a new phone. Oh, what's this? Oh, doing all that stuff. I got a new phone tripod for the car. I don't like it because now y'all can't see me. Hey y'all, we got a new setup. Yep, we got us a new setup. My car mount came in, so y'all are a little higher. Hey y'all, hey. Bring out. Still playing around with y'all, trying to figure it out. Okay, I like that. Okay, cool. Y'all higher. Y'all like we here now. Okay, cool. I'm just checking in, y'all. Hey. Am I supposed to be looking here? Let's see. Bring y'all down just a little bit. Is that good enough or should I? Let's see. That'll work. That'll work. Y'all right here. Y'all not down. Y'all not down there no more. Y'all right here. So that'll work. Hey, y'all. I'm just checking in. Trying out the new phone mount. At first, I was gonna send this back because I'm like, how this supposed to work? I feel like I should show y'all the photos, well, not the photos, the video of where I had placed y'all like up under the dashboard, like on the dashboard, not above it, but like right in front of it. So like, y'all was like right in the middle of my steering wheel. I was like, what the heck? How am I supposed to use this? So, but it worked out though. Y'all gonna let me in? Nope, they ain't gonna let me in, but it's okay. Anybody gonna let me in? Anybody? Somebody? Maybe? Nope. It's fine. I ain't worried about it. Am I too high? Do I have to come down? I think I'm alright. So, I just dropped another vlog. It was about how I met my bio dad. Tell me what y'all think. I've been trying to stay consistent. I've been doing good. I'm excited. I'm on the road. I feel good. Now I'm trying to figure out, are there any other story times that I have? I always got a story, but I'm trying to think like, what else should I post? I don't know. Right now I'm actually tired. I'm sorry, y'all. Right now I'm actually about to go pick up some table and chair rentals. Child, let me tell you, I am the worst right now. I had rented out some tables and chairs back for Thanksgiving. Luckily, this was my cousin, and I'm normally on top of my stuff, but y'all, I just been on the go, and I'm like, child, I don't know. But for Thanksgiving, I rented out some tables and chairs, and girl, I ain't never gonna pick them back up. Luckily, like I said, it's my cousin's house, so now I'm finally going to go pick them back up. Cause child, no, we don't do that. We are not. We are doing better in 2025. This is actually the first time I've ever actually left something at someone's house. What's going on here? Okay, y'all. But yeah, what was I about to say? Now it's cold outside. It was cold yesterday, so it's 23 degrees out right now. But y'all just checking in. I ain't want to, y'all, I'm always saying it. Like when I be calling folks, I call them. This is my check-in. Like I don't need to have a long drawn out conversation. This is the check-in. All right, bye. You good? I'm good. All right, bye. That's what it is. Well, I'm just checking in. It's a new day. I am. Every time I say I am, I feel like I start yawning. I don't like that. But I got money that just came in. Okay, money bag. All right. But yeah, I'm just checking in. I know I keep saying that, but I am. So I'll check back in with y'all a little later. I just wanted to test out the new the car mount, and I like it. And the phone is not in my way. Like, it's the perfect height. I got it off a TikTok shop, but it's I feel like I can have it like right here on the left of me, or you can even clip on to my rear view mirror. So far, I like it, and it's not in the way, because that's what I was worried about. It just like being like an eyesore in the way, and I'm not able to really pay attention and see what's like going on in the streets, because it's like it's a blocker, so it don't block nothing. So we good. All right, y'all. I'll see y'all later. Deuces. Welcome back to my vlog. I am running a few errands. Y'all see I got my good old, it's my baby out. It's my coat. Y'all see my good old coat. I'm out repping today. I am out doing some last minute shopping. My first Founders Day is coming up. I'm so excited. But no, like, I'm preparing for my first Founders Day. I actually have, the parties that already started. We was out celebrating our brothers on the Sigmas on Thursday. Happy late Founders Day to y'all, bros. Frat, okay. I got my McDonald's. I've been partying since Friday. Today I got stroll practice. And then there's another party. I was just telling my last sister, I was like, I feel like starting from Thursday on up to next Saturday, it's gonna be like club, bus, another club, bus. But I can tell you, like, so many links have been coming through my messages, and I've been just buying tickets to we in there. I don't even know if I'm going. I think I am going, but I don't even know if I'm going for real, because I'm like, okay, let me just get my ticket just in case, because I would hate to not have a ticket and it's sold out. So I'll be out tonight. I think it's called Pretty Fine Devastating. I'll be out there tonight at that one. That's after stroll practice. But that's gonna be tonight, so I'm gonna have to take a nap. I'm still gonna have to take a nap because that party started at 9 o'clock. I just knew it was going to like 7. When I started at 9 o'clock, I'm like, baby, I'm probably not gonna make that. So, got that one. I got some other stuff going on too. But y'all, these stores ain't got nothing. So I done been to Lane Bryant, Ross, Myers. I am at Ashley Stores right now. I'm just looking to see what they got, what type of blue or black that they got. I'm actually shopping for myself, and I'm looking for my Soror. So they're like, girl, tell me what they got. See if you got this, see if you got this. I'm just looking for purses, shoes, last minute dresses. Cause you know, everybody's got my outfits, but if I can find something else, I get it. So I'm excited. And I was telling one of my sorors, I was like, I got all these dresses because when we first had our presentation, when we first came out, I bought like 12 dresses. And the thing is, y'all, I ain't balling. I'm not crazy. I bought 12 dresses because honestly, I've gotten out of like dressing up for real. I don't dress up that much. and let alone in dresses. And so I'm buying stuff from Shein, however y'all say it, Fashion Nova, Amazon. I'm buying dresses from different locations, and because I don't wear dresses like that, I really don't know my size. So I'm just trying stuff. You know, some stuff runs small, some stuff run true to size. So I'm just buying stuff like, okay, if this don't fit, okay, well I like this, well maybe I should get it in 2 sizes, because if this one don't fit, then this one should, you know. So I was buying just so much stuff, trying to find like that fit, and then like what's cute on the pictures didn't look good on me, you know. So I get all these dresses, and I may pop out in one of them. I really wanted a different, like I could wear a few of these dresses that I found, but I ain't got the shoe for it. Like I have a shoe, but I want like a closed toe shoe. That's what it is, because it's cold out. I don't want to open toe shoe. My feet done, but I don't know. Especially if I'm be dancing it, I want to be comfortable. Thing is, I'm trying to be comfortable, but cute. And I don't mind putting on a dress, but it's just like, well, what cute, comfortable shoes that go with the dress? But, you know what I mean? I don't know. So that's what I'm looking for. Because I'll wear some jeans or some black pants real quick. It's my color. I'll throw on some black real quick with a pop of blue. But I'm really trying to like step outside my comfort zone a little bit. Trying. But it's a little hard because I'm still like on my weight loss journey, and I'm bloated, so things really ain't fitting me like how they should. I am trying. These are so good, y'all. I know I should not be eating this McDonald's. Let me tell y'all what I figured out. So I don't know if y'all noticed, like I kind of sound normal today, right? I cut out dairy, and I'm doing a little test on myself, because I've been noticing that whenever I eat dairy or something that has like gluten in it, I can't breathe. I can't breathe, or like my nose is clogged up, and then like my nose just keep running. So I'm feeling much better today. Today's actually day 2. So yesterday I did not eat any dairy. And let me run it back. So faithfully, when I wake up, I take allergy medicine, Zyrtec, and sometimes I feel like when Zyrtec don't work, I switch over to Allegra or something. So I will faithfully wake up and take it as a vitamin almost, because like I know either I'm gonna be sneezing all day, I'm gonna be itching all day, or I can't breathe. I need to be able to breathe. And even throughout the day I can't breathe, I feel like I can breathe better than what I probably would have been if I didn't take the allergy medicine. And then it got to the point I would take the allergy medicine in the morning, and then I would have to later on in the day take 2 nasal decongestions because I can't breathe. So that is crazy, right? Like now my girlfriend's talking about, I'm gonna buy you one of them little pill things, but they got the days on it. I'm like, I don't like that. I don't like that. So I'm like, okay. And I was noticing, like, every time I would eat something bread or like cheese related, something with dairy, instantly would be, I would notice it. And so I'm like, I think it's dairy. So I didn't have any dairy yesterday, and I was kind of annoyed yesterday, because I'm like, dang, like everything has dairy in it that I eat. Like even with like cooking like mashed potatoes, I put butter in it. So I'm like, dang, I can't do butter. I wanted to have a boiled egg. Egg is dairy too, so I didn't want to do that. Something with sprinkle some cheese. Can't sprinkle cheese. Like I just kind of felt like, dang, like what am I gonna eat? I can't eat dairy. But I did good. I just had like 2 pieces of breakfast sausage and 2 cuties and and some potatoes. Cause I did make some roasted potatoes, and I did not put any butter on them. But it was still like, And so this morning, I didn't even want it. Like I just had, I had 2 sausages. I only ate like 1.5 sausage. I just wasn't hungry. And so now, since I have to be conscious of what I eat, I ain't even hungry. I don't even want it, because now I feel like I gotta think too hard. But now I was getting hungry while I was out in these streets. I'm like, let me go eat. I'm actually about to go to stroll practice, and I need some energy. Yeah, I need some energy. So I'm eating these fries now. I'm gonna go into Ashley Stewart, and then I might run into Burlington next. Go pick up my line sister, and we can go to stroll practice. Like, that's all I needed. So I got 10-piece nugget. I got 10-piece nugget meal. I just ate the fries. I really didn't want McDonald's, but I don't have anything at home that I can eat right now, especially since I'm like trying to figure out what's going on with me. So I don't have any snacks that I really want to bring with me. I like my purse. Is she cute? But yeah, like I noticed today, like I definitely have noticed, like, okay, it's either dairy or gluten. But then I had like a piece of bread last night. I had like a French roll because I had made some salmon chili, not salmon Phillies. That's what I made. Okay. And all I had was just like, literally, I just took a bread and I ate that because I'm like, I can't eat anything else. So I was drinking last night, so I just went to soak up the liquor. And I'm talking about, I had put the bread in my mouth. I was holding the bread in my mouth while I was tying the bag back up. So from the time that I took the bread out, put it in my mouth, tying the bag up, walked to the room, sat down and started eating it, I noticed that I couldn't breathe again. And I'm like, oh no, it gotta be gluten. I think it's dairy and gluten that I'm having an issue with. And so last night I couldn't breathe, and like that was the only thing. I didn't have no dairy yesterday, but as soon as I started eating that bread, all of a sudden I couldn't breathe. I think it's gluten. And then my girlfriend, she did like some research and was just trying to see like what were like the different symptoms of like, you know, being allergic to dairy or gluten. And they would say like sometimes you start to itch. Last night I started to itch, like because I haven't taken any medicine. I didn't have any dairy. I did have bread last night only. And then that's when the itching came. That's when I couldn't breathe again. And I'm breathing. I'm like, are you serious? So I know for sure at this point, I think it's gluten. I think it's gluten. So, I don't know, y'all. But I'm finna run into the store because I said time is winding down. I gotta go at least to one more store. And before I go to, ooh. Okay. Thought that truck was gonna hit that Lexus. All right, y'all. I'll be right back. Yeah, I got. Now y'all got. I'm eating edamame for breakfast, y'all. Let's turn this down. But yeah, I am. First of all, let me get this together. Welcome back to the vlog. It's a new day. Look at that sunlight. Okay, it's a new day. I am on my way to.
At the light, turn left onto West 79th Street.
Oh, yeah. But what was I gonna say? Yeah, I am on my way. So I guess what you would call my old job. Yeah, I got fired on Thursday. My job let me go. My part-time job, they fired me. If y'all are caregivers, make sure y'all do y'all in-service hours. So yeah, I got fired, and only because I did not do my in-service hours. And the crazy part is, this company that I work for, they are so organized. So my last supervisor was like, I don't have to worry about it, don't do it. Cool. So I've been working for this company for actually about 2 years now, and I haven't had to do the service hours. But now I got this new supervisor, and I ain't even upset. She on top of her stuff. I was like, thank God somebody on top of their stuff. You know, because they was real unorganized. You can say they didn't care. She called me and she was like, did you do your service hours? In service hours? I said no. She was like, oh my gosh, I was hoping that you was gonna tell me that you did, and your name was on this list as a mistake. And I said no, because when it came up, I was told I didn't have to do it, and so I didn't do it. And so she was like, well, I'm gonna have to have this uncomfortable conversation with you. I'm gonna have to let you go because you didn't do your service line. I don't want to call it service learning hours, but service hours. And I'm like, okay, first of all, I'm gonna get off the 79. I hate driving down 79, so I never do. But then it was like, but you can reapply over the weekend. So it went from reapplying over the weekend to actually just come in on Monday to reapply, and then you'll do your service hours. I'm like, okay. So that's what I'm on my way to do now. Reapply for my job and do my in-service hours. Cause y'all, she need her money. Oh, and I'm asking about my health insurance because they've been playing. So maybe I'll be back in the system as a new employee because I have to reapply and I can get health insurance. So we'll see. Boy, so I'm eating edamame in the morning, y'all. But yeah, I think I'm allergic to gluten and dairy. Yeah. I've been doing like a little test on myself. I don't know if I had told y'all. I'm doing like this little test on myself because, you know, I'm not able to breathe. I'm like all clogged up and stuff. So I've been just trying out like different stuff. I've been cutting out different stuff, and then like if I do eat something, I'm noticing the difference. So last night and the day, so the last 2 days, I did not eat any dairy, with the exception of I had some popcorn last night. And I instantly felt like I couldn't breathe again. I was back stuffed up. And I'm like, dang, it's dairy. Or it was a popcorn. I don't know. And then I also was drinking. I was drinking Crown and Coke. And I also got stopped up again. And I'm like, okay, I'm not even eating anything. So like, what's in the Crown Royal or what's in the Coke that's causing me to be stopped up, you know? So I don't know. So I'm literally doing like a process of elimination. So it's like, okay, well, I can't eat buttery popcorn. And that popcorn was so good. I was messing that popcorn up. That popcorn was so good. But it's all good. So now I'm just dealing with like a little frustration, because now, like, especially in the mornings now when I get up, I'm trying to eat a breakfast, trying to eat something, and I just feel so limited, because like now I gotta go to the grocery store because everything in my house is eggs, dairy, you know, bread. I'm like, bro, I can't eat nothing. So I'm like, I'm just gonna become a pescatarian, like a vegan. I get vegan butter. You know, I'm like, dang, like I can't even eat nothing. Like, yeah, I can grab an apple, but then I'm not gonna eat apples for the rest of the day. So now I'm eating edamame. And yeah. And this came from my dinner the other day. I'm glad I made it. I wouldn't have nothing to eat today. And I really didn't want to like go get no breakfast because everything was a breakfast sandwich. You know. I'm like, oh my gosh. So this is an adjustment. I had already been trying to like eat healthier anyway. But now it's like, okay, I really gotta switch up my diet because I want to be able to breathe. And like last night, I was so uncomfortable. Like it was different. Like yeah, okay, so I was used to it. He was feeling uncomfortable not being able to breathe, but because I've been able to breathe, I instantly noticed that it was like, oh no, I don't like this. So yeah. So I want to talk to y'all about something else. So I learned a lesson. So this girl, who I pretty much call my cousin, because girl, I don't know how we related now, but I thought she was my cousin's cousin. So we cousins, right? So I met her a few times or whatever, and so her grandfather passed away. And she reached out to me and was like, if she wanted to know if I had any gold share sashes and for her grandfather's repairs. No, I'm not like too crooked because my phone just keep moving. Like for her grandfather's repairs, and she was gonna rent them. Cool. Now I counted them out. She told me how many she needed. I didn't have that, but I told her what I had, and she was like, that's fine. So we were supposed to meet like that next day, and so I guess it's a story time. So we were supposed to meet that next day, and she was like, oh yeah, I got cash. Now mind you, this family, I just hate that my stuff keep moving like that. Mind you, she's family, so I'm a little lenient. But the lesson I learned in 2025, you can't be lenient with nobody. Nope. So, so she was like, yeah, you know, I got cash. Can I pay you when I come pick them up? Like, it was only $40. So I'm like, you know, yeah, that's fine. So she never showed up. And so when I told her, I'm like, hey, I'm on my way, I should be there at the time that we decided, she was like, oh, I'm running behind. Can you give me 30 minutes? I'm like, cool. So mind you, I never made it to the location that we decided to go to meet at, because I'm like, okay, I'm right down the street. So, you know, it's nothing for me to pull up once you say you there. So, time to pass, she ain't said nothing. And I'm like, hey, do you want to just meet later? And then she was like, yeah, you know, we're just gonna have to push the time back because I gotta go. I'm supposed to be at the funeral home right now, and you know, to go view my granddaddy body. And so I'm like, okay, cool, cool, no problem. The next day came, we were supposed to meet, it didn't happen. And so now it's the day of the funeral. And so I go, I'm like, hey, do you still want the chair sashes? And she like, yeah. And now granted, I didn't really want to bother her too much because I get it. You burying your grandfather, you got a really close relationship with your grandfather. So it seemed, you know, I don't know. But I know the relationship that I have with my grandparents and parents, you know. So I ain't really want to bother you over no freaking share sashes. So I ended up, she asked me to bring them to the church. I charged her an additional fee, because now this is a delivery fee, so it was like $65. So I'm like, okay, cool. I'll take it to the church. Imagine my spidey senses was already going off, because I'm like, oh, okay. But when I get to the church, the funeral had started at like 11 o'clock. I had literally made it there at 11 o'clock. So of course, she's sitting on the front row. Oh my God, fix this. So of course, she's sitting on the front row, and she can't come out because now the funeral has started. So I'm kind of like sitting in the back in the hallway. I'm like, I'm not gonna stay this whole funeral, you know? And so I'm like, okay, so who should I give these to? And she told me who to give them to, and I gave them to her. And then my cousin was like, what's your cash app? And so I sent her my cash app. So the money never came through, let's just say that. So that was another little red flag. I'm like, oh, okay. So she was like, okay, give me a second, I'm on the front row. And so imagine I'm sitting out in the church, but like I'm not inside the sanctuary though, but I'm sitting in the hallway, and they got a TV, so you can still watch the service from the hallway. So I'm just sitting there, you know, I'm patiently waiting, you know, because I'm ooh, how tired is done. Girl, just pull over. But I'm patiently waiting, you know, I get it. It's a funeral. I'm not gonna hound you, you know. I'm not that person. And so she never comes out. And I'm like, okay, well, who am I gonna leave this? Because I'm not gonna sit this whole funeral. I didn't come here for, I'm not even dressed for it. Like, I just threw something on just to drop this off to her. Like, I'm not prepared to be sitting a funeral, you know. I don't know who I'm gonna see. I don't know anything. So I get the chair sashes to somebody at the church, and I told them who it was for. They were like, okay, cool. So the funeral is over, and so I follow back up, and I'm like, hey, you know, when you want me to come get the chair covers? Like she just like never said anything about the chair covers at all, and she never said anything about paying me, not paying me, you know, anything like that. So I'm like, oh, okay. I'm quiet about it, but I'm like, I'm gonna see how this is gonna play out. At this point, I already know I'm not gonna get paid, but I'm not gonna hound you, because I get how it can become overwhelming when you burying a loved one. So I'm not really going too crazy, but my spidey senses is like, girl. So long story short, I never got paid. And so when I was reaching out to her to get my chair sashes, she wasn't responding back. And then she kept saying that she lost her phone. She was like, cousin, first of all, a sign for me, when you lying, you talk too much, so shut the hell up. That's for anybody. When y'all lie, y'all talk too much. She kept, and then when she was cousin, I'm like, I don't know why, as soon as I heard cousin, I'm like, here we go. Because I had reached out to her on Snap. I reached out to her on Facebook Messenger, and it was like no response. And I'm like, oh, okay. And so my camera just keep moving, so bear with me, y'all. And so then I'm calling her, because I'm like, yeah, it was just chair sashes, you know. And I just walked away from $65. But it's the principle. Like, you're not finna try to get over on me. Christina's gone. Like, those days of me being really nice and people trying to take advantage of me, and I don't say anything, I don't confront them, I don't at least try, and I just like walk away, those days are gone. So then she finally calls me, because now I'm like, oh, now she ain't responding. But I can't stand a person that can't never respond to nothing, but always on social media. Girl, when I tell you, this girl was posting on all social media sites, I felt like every hour. But how you ain't got no phone? So she claims she ain't got no phone. She lost her phone at the repass or whatever, and she on her kid's tablet. Well, you sure got a lot of pictures on your kids' tablets of yourself to be posting everything. You know, like, you make it your business to post on all social media platforms, but you can't respond back to me. Oh, okay. So then she like, okay. I'm like, where you stay at? She gonna tell me she stay in Lansing. Now this little motherfucker just doing too much today, child. I don't like it. I'm like, where you stay? I'll just come get it. She tell me Lansing. She give me an address to Lansing. And so I didn't make it out there because she said she was on her way to the city instead. So I'm like, okay, cool, let me know when you out here. Never heard from her that entire day. So I'm like, so did you ever come out? And so then I'm like, hey, well, I'm finna head that way. I'm finna come to you. No response. So more time has passed, and I'm just like, bro, why we can't never link up to either give or get the stuff? And so finally, I was out in Dalton. One of the, if you're not from Chicago, it's one of the south suburbs in Chicago. So I'm out in Dalton, and I said, hey, you know, I'm gonna be out that way. I'm gonna come pick up the stuff around like 1:30, 2 o'clock. She said, okay, cool, I should be home by then, from church by then. Cool. So it was actually like 2:30, 3 o'clock when I actually made it over there. And I'm like, hey, you know, I'm on my way. Imagine she gave me an address to Lansing. And so I'm thinking that's where I'm supposed to go. So no response, but I still pulled up. I sure did. I pulled up, knocked on the girl, rang the doorbell, some little girl answered. And I'm like, hey, you know, such and such there. The girl was like, who? No. And I'm like, oh, okay. I'm like, so does she even live here? And the girl was like, no. So now I'm pissed because now you done really sent me out. Like, who address? Jesus Christ, hold on, y'all. Like, who address did you give me? Okay, I'm going right here. Like, who address did you give me? You know? And I'm pissed because now I just pulled up on somebody and ring their doorbell and stuff. I don't know who house I'm at. And so I called her 2 more times while I'm sitting outside the house. Cause I'm like, oh, you got me effed up. You know, I'm pissed. I'm gonna turn around. She don't answer. So I take it upon myself. I remember who her mama was. I reached out. Ooh, okay, stay with it. That's ice. Going on around. Go with it. Sorry, y'all. I don't know. I think this might be a one-way street. I really don't know. It might be a one-way. I'm gonna turn this way. But yeah, so what was I gonna say? So I ended up reaching out to her mom on Facebook. I sent her a message on Facebook. It was like, hey, you know, I introduced myself just that she don't remember me, you know. And the crazy part is her mama did not remember me. Or at least I don't know. And so she kind of like felt some type of way that I reached out to her, but I'm like, hey, I'm just trying to get my stuff, and it seems like I'm just trying to get my stuff, and I for some reason I can't get it. And so she was like, well, that's why I do it, and I don't get in her mess. Okay. But look, well, maybe you can reach out to her. You have to get in her mess today. At this point, whoa, boy, you gonna get hit. And so she was kind of like getting an attitude with me because I like was reaching out to her. I'm like, I'm just trying to get my stuff. Like, I ain't in no mess. Like, I'm just trying to get my stuff. And so she was like, oh, okay, well, I'm on my way home from church. I'm gonna call her and I had to bring the stuff to me, and then I'll send you my address because I stay right down the street from her. And I'm like, where do you stay? And she was like, on such and such street. I was like, well, that's not the address she gave me. She gave me someplace out in the south suburbs. And she was like, where you talking about Lansing? And I'm like, yeah. And she like, oh, okay. She like, that was probably where she was gonna be at that day. I'm like, oh, okay. And so the mama called me back and let me know that the stuff had been delivered to her house and that I could come get it. So she gave me the address, and then I ended up pulling up. And then when I got there, you know, like, hey, imagine, I remember her from when we was at this event together, you know, and I imagine I had already explained who I was in the meeting. I was like, in the message, And so I was like, she was like, so do you know my daughter? She said, honey, do you know such and such? I'm like, yeah, you know, I've met her before. Like, she was introduced to me as family, you know, like, so, yeah. And then she was like, that's my daughter, but, and it was all in her face, like, don't mess with her. And I'm like, oh, okay. Where am I supposed to park? Oh, nobody towing me. But she like, that's my daughter. And I'm like, okay. I'm probably gonna have to, I don't know. I'm gonna park right here. She's like, that's my daughter. And that's all I'm gonna say, but, you know, like, you don't know her, do you? And she's like, you don't know her, do you? Like, I'm like, no. And she was like, well, you got your stuff. And we gonna leave it at that. And so I'm like, oh, what's tea, sis? And so, yeah. I hope I wasn't supposed to bring nothing today besides we gonna find out. Because they didn't tell me to bring nothing. But, yeah. That was pretty much that. And so I got my stuff. Thank God I did not get paid for it. I don't even know if it was used. Like, I don't know what the heck was going on. But I was happy I got my stuff back. I'm happy that I was persistent and I got my stuff back, because, baby, I was not about to, like, go down without a fight. Like, no, we was not about to do that. No, Christina's gone. Like, you was not going to take my stuff, not pay me, and then, like, try to play on my face, like, barely respond back to me. And then gonna say, because now what happened was I had reached out to them, and then I had took a screenshot on Snap. And you know, with Snap, they'll give you a notification that you took a screenshot of their stuff. So I'm just like, as soon as I took a screenshot of the Snap of me reaching out to them, and then I had commented on one of her posts too, because, like, at this point I need to get in front of everybody so they can see that I'm trying to get in contact with you, you know. And so she only responded when I started to, like, at her or, like, comment on her stuff. And the first thing she said was, oh, I'm not trying to play you. I never said you did. So why you saying it? Because you are. So I already knew then. I'm like, oh, okay, you full of BS. You think you slick, and you think I'm a fall for the okie doke, and you think I'm nice and I'm not going to try to get my stuff back. Nope. I'm finna stalk you. And I'm reaching out to your mama. And after that, and if that don't go with, I'm probably gonna blast you on Facebook too. And I know, like, ooh, whoa there, what y'all doing? I'm driving out fast and stuff. But yeah, like, you're not about to play with me, and don't play with me, and don't even try it. I'm not the 1, the 2, or the 3. Like, I'm not doing that. And, like, granted, and how I was raised, I ain't gonna lie, I was a little conflicted, because how I'm raised, you know, treat people how you want to be treated, and if somebody wrong you, just turn the other. My grandparents, like, pretty much raised me, just let it go. Just let it go. Just turn the other cheek. Now you know you can't deal with them. No, I'm not. I'm gonna turn the other cheek after I get my lick back. Like, I ain't out here trying to go to jail or nothing, but, like, I just kind of felt like they groomed me to be, like, a people pleaser and a pushover, and, like, that's just not sitting well with me in my adult life now. No. I'm gonna say something. I'm speaking up for and I never spoke up for myself, and I'm still struggling with that now, like, speaking up for myself, and, you know, kind of being, like, look, timid because I don't want to get in trouble, I don't want to ruffle any feathers, like, that type of stuff. So that's that. I got my stuff back, and I blocked her on all social media platforms, because I'm like, baby, you're not gonna play with me. I will never deal with you again. You just lost your privileges to no, we're not doing that. So yeah, I done made it to my destination. Y'all done got a little quick story time. And I can think of something else I'll probably add to this when I come back. But all right, y'all. Y'all have a good day. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe, and click that notification bell so that you can be notified whenever I post another video. Peace.